be your new lord and master for all of eternity!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most unhinged characters in all of cartoon history.
Oh, Bubbles, don't cry, little one. I'm here for you.
Number 10, the hash-slinging slasher, SpongeBob SquarePants. Life can be terrifying in Bikini Bottom. To mess with SpongeBob, Squidward comes up with a tall tale about a psychotic former fry cook called the hash-slinging slasher. Based on how Squidward describes him, he's basically like an underwater Jason Voorhees.
So now, what day is it?
Tuesday?
Tuesday night, his ghost returns to the Krusty Krab to wreak his horrible vengeance.
Oh, but tonight's Tuesday night.
He's a menacing figure that seeks to haunt the Krusty Krab every Tuesday night. Understandably, this terrifies SpongeBob when he finds out about him.
I am just so touched that you would go to the trouble to dress up as a ghostly fry cook and stand on the other side of the street just to entertain me. You must really like me.
We can't really blame him. The guy's tragic yet slightly comedic backstory is more than enough to inspire fear in the hearts of many. The fact that everyone was more scared of Hash than Nosferatu is also really saying something.
The hash-slinging slasher!
Get away from me! Oh, he's gonna flip me! Get away, get away, get away!
SpongeBob, no matter what I've said, I've always sort of liked you.
Number 9, the red guy, Cow and Chicken. This unhinged animal is like an absolute devil. His entire goal in life is to do nothing but torment Cow and Chicken. He's a scheming, conniving son of a gun.
Oh, glory! Something fat! I'll take this one too! Checkout time!
The lengths he'll go to harass these characters are truly astonishing. He's impersonated lunch ladies, cops, school principals, even royalty. He's also prone to radical shifts in personality. One second, he could be all laughs. The next, he could be all screams.
You wouldn't mind giving me a ride home? Would you?
Would I?
What did you call me?
Red Guy is a mysterious character whose love of scams and penchant for mayhem make him somebody you don't want to spend any time near. You know what? Forget about how we said he's like a devil. Red Guy might actually be the real deal.
Walk with me here! That's it! Now my shaver's spitting at me! I've been ripped off! You guys are useless! I'm taking you back to the store.
Number 8, Bill Cipher, Gravity Falls. Let's be real, triangles have never been scary before. That is until Bill Cipher came onto the scene. Don't let appearances fool you. Just because he has the shape of a Cool Ranch Dorito doesn't mean he can't whoop your butt 6 ways from Sunday.
Well, well, well. And here I thought today couldn't get any better!
This demonic oddball has brought hell to pretty much everywhere he's been. He destroyed his own home known as the Second Dimension and almost destroyed the entire world too. Cipher has placed Dipper, Mabel, and all of Gravity Falls through unimaginable pain.
This is our town now, boys!
He's such a powerful force with such a potty-mouth sense of humor that just spells out chaos for everyone. When it comes to finding the most disturbing characters, Bill Cipher passes with flying colors.
Oh no! You know, this castle could really use some decoration!
Number 7, the Beast, over the garden wall. Piercing white eyes, a slender frame covered entirely in silhouette. It's details like this that make the Beast the stuff of nightmares. He's an insanely creepy entity whose sole purpose in life is to turn 2 human brothers Gregory and Wirt into Edelwood.
He will burn nicely in the lantern.
No, I won't do this.
You've been grinding up lost souls for years.
I didn't know this is where the Edelwood trees came from.
And would it have mattered?
That type of tree acts as a special fuel for his lantern, so capturing these boys is a major obsession of his. Despite looking so ominous, the Beast is a cunning figure. He has an immense vocabulary and a knowledge of how people think, which allows him to manipulate others to do his bidding.
You've brought me the first 2 items, a golden comb and a spool of silver thread.
It's just spiderweb on a stick.
Now I want the sun.
The beast is such an imposing figure that we hardly need to say anything else to justify why he's so spooky. Just take one look and you'll know.
As long as the flame stays lit, he will live on inside. Take on the task of lantern bearer, or watch your brother perish.
Number 6, Ko the Face Stealer, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Gee, it's hard to imagine a character being all sunshine and rainbows with a name like this. Ko the Face Stealer is someone who's, well, out to steal your face. You probably already figured that out by now. But beyond that, he's a centipede-esque entity who poses a threat to all airbenders.
How could I forget you? One of your previous incarnations tried to slay me, maybe 800 or 900 years ago.
If any shows signs of emotion when in the presence of Ko, then he can take their face. This doesn't necessarily kill them, but it places them in a weird purgatory where they're neither dead or alive.
Why should I hold a grudge against you for something in a past life? After all, you're a different person now. You've come to me with a new face.
Ko is always looking for fresh faces to steal, which means he'll do anything he can to rile people up. So, needless to say, this is one mischievous force you don't want to cross.
I must be going now.
We'll meet again.
Number 5, Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles. Anyone who meets this demented dog has it rough. Mr. Pickles is an extremely territorial pet who will go to great lengths to protect his family. He's done all sorts of heinous things, so much so that we can't even really get into all of the details because they're that messed up.
Get to it, you dumb dog.
Fine. Any last words?
He might look like a cute dog, but he really isn't. In fact, he's part of a whole bloodline of ruthless border collies that once enslaved a whole kingdom.
There's a big reward for his capture, and it doesn't say dead or alive, so dead'll do just fine.
Regular dogs can be scary enough if you get on their bad side, but if you get on Mr. Pickles' bad side, you're in for a whole other world of pain. Number 4, the Lich, Adventure Time. This dude is easily one of the toughest villains that Jake and Finn have ever dealt with.
Fall. You are alone, child.
A ghastly skeletal being, the Lich comes to represent death. He's tried wiping out all of existence and came pretty darn close, succeeding in at least one universe. He's caused great destruction for the land of Oo and is directly responsible for possessing Princess Bubblegum and murdering Prismo. He's an all-around bad guy and one of the show's best portrayals of absolute evil.
I will command a great and terrible army. And we will sail to 1 billion worlds. We will sail until every light has been extinguished.
He really doesn't have any goals or motivations beyond eradicating all of existence. Plus, he just looks super scared. Yeah, looks aren't everything, but in the case of the Lich, they are.
And I have come for you, Finn.
Number 3, Mumm-Ra, Thundercats. It was pretty hard for cartoon characters from the 80s to not be super corny. Mumm-Ra managed to be an exception. The magic-wielding, bandage-wearing bad guy was a perfect foil to the Thundercats.
1,000 years more, 5,000. You cannot defeat me, for I am Mumm-Ra.
He was menacing, and the fact that he could change his form with a special spell made him a larger-than-life threat to his enemies. This was an immortal being with an axe to grind, not just some generic freak of the week. From an era of mustache-twirling villains, he was an evil force who terrified kids on Saturday mornings.
Mumm-Ra lives! Mumm-Ra lives!
Number 2, Freaky Fred, Courage the Cowardly Dog. This show has had a litany of characters that gave us the heebie-jeebies. Violin Girl, Cat's the Red Devilish Feline, King Ramses, the list goes on.
What's your offer?
This night you will be visited by 3 plagues, each worse than the last.
While they're all still very nightmare-inducing, the one who stands out has got to be Freaky Fred. He's a wacky dude who is utterly obsessed with shaving people. The freakiness doesn't end there. He's also got wild hair, crazy eyes, and a weird way of speaking.
That's when my tired eyes beheld a doggy dog. Like dog he spelled. D-O-G is what he spelled, and that's how I spell naughty.
Everything about Fred is just, well, freaky. It's literally in his name after all. We really can't blame Courage for being so put off by this guy, because he's pretty much a walking red flag.
Sweet Pooch, afraid I'll shave your tail? Why, now, that would be weird.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Queen Slug for a Butt, Earthworm Jim. Considering how she acts, her name is appropriate.
It was some insect with a butt the size of a Macy's parade balloon. Rush Limbaugh!
No, Jim, Queen Slug for a butt.
Scarecrow, Batman the Animated Series. This Batman villain is simply the master of fear.
I shall proceed to step 2. No! Get away!
Ghost Freak, Ben 10. There's a reason Ben Tennyson is terrified of transforming into this alien.
What do you want?
I need the power of the Omnitrix to make me whole again. I can only do that by taking over your body. Now, let's see how you like being trapped inside someone else.
Zim, Invader Zim. Whether it's Oregon harvesting or planet invading, Zim wants to do it all.
Say, you're full of organs, aren't you?
Why, yes. Yes, I am.
And you wouldn't notice if you were, say, missing a few?
Probably not.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, him, the Powerpuff Girls. Though he might try and act sweet and kind, him is actually rotten to his core. But you'd probably figure that out pretty quickly. The devilish red skin, unnervingly slender frame, and chilling voice are dead giveaways that something's not quite right with this guy.
You didn't destroy them at all, did you? How could you let the Powerpuff Girls
humiliate you
so completely?
In fact, him is a demon with a taste for the theatrical. He'll cause all kinds of destruction and put the Powerpuff Girls through hell for his enjoyment.
Hello, girls. What a pleasant surprise. Ooh, what's the occasion?
He's not just some physically imposing villain, he's a highly intelligent foe who psychologically tears people down rather than get his hands dirty. At the end of the day, there's a true darkness inside of him that few can compete with.
What a positively evil scheme you've hatched, and I'll finally be rid of those girls forever!
Is there an insidious cartoon character we missed? Share all of the bone-chilling details down in the comments below.
Oh, stick with me, Peapod. We're going places.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.